Peace. Welcome to Adik Tarot. Thank you for joining me. And I hope that you're doing well. This is a general message for the collective. When it comes to the energy that you may need to release and let go of at this time. Now, please keep in mind that this is a general message and it may not resonate with everyone. So I ask that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this message intent is strictly for guidance. So collective, you may hear the background buzz, that I got the fan going on and percolating, and I hope that you can bear with me through this, because I'm not trying to be hot. I want to be cool through everything at this time. So if the fan bothers you, I'm sorry, and I hope to see you next time if if it's too much for you. But let's just get into this energy at this time, collective. Now, I first want to share with you some messages that I got through meditation, and I pre-shuffled a few decks that I'm going to start off with, which is the oracles. And I may refer to the book for some of this energy, just to give us some expansion on the energy that we're in right now. The messages that I got, collective. Now, something can be pertaining to a Scorpio. You can have Scorpio in your chart, or you can be dealing with someone with Scorpio in their chart. With the Scorpio energy, there's a transformation that's taking place at this time. And in this energy, we have to be brutally honest with ourselves, And in this energy, you may be dealing with people that are brutally honest. And I believe it's, in this energy, it's about how you choose to stand up for yourself. I wrote down a few notes. This energy at this time has something to do with your 12th house. And this pertains to restriction. In this energy, there's the energy of incarceration, possibly feeling trapped. In this energy right now, you may feel a lot of aggression or be dealing with people with aggression. You might feel isolated at this time. And what's happening again, there's the end of a certain era. And in this energy, it's about how you choose to get through this energy, push through this energy. So it feels like you can either bow down, or you will either bow down to it, or right now it's time to step up in your life, and it's time to be a leader. Right now it's time to be brutally honest with yourself when it comes to your situation. What else, collective? Let's see here. So this also has to do with the planet Pluto, and Pluto again represents death and rebirth. Out with the old, in with the new. Again, a time for a transformation. So it's about how you choose to deal with this test that you're going through right now, because on the real, it's only a test. And it's about how you choose to get through this test. And this is life with the cycles. So a cycle is currently ending, and basically it's just all about how you choose to push through this energy. Hold on, collective, I want to write that down. So I pulled a few cards from, what is it, the Eyes of the Soul Oracle, and I pulled a few other cards to clarify with the shapeshifters. Now, when it comes to the situation, collective, it's about how you choose to guard and protect yourself. How you choose to guard, and how will you guard and protect the sacred waters of life. You know, basically in life we have a choice. Either we're going to do what's right, or we're going to choose to do what's wrong. And I mean, there is some guidelines to this as well, like with the 10 Commandments. I mean, there's a slight a rule book, and that's where religion comes in, where, you know, it teaches you about how to do the right thing, how to trust in the divine, how to understand the difference between the 3D, this physical experience we're having, and the difference to your soul at this time. So the situation right now is on how you choose to guard and protect yourself in this energy, how you choose to, you know, guard and protect the sacred waters of life, where it's about creating boundaries, not letting people, not going with the sheep, not just following, not just going along to get along in situations that you may feel uncomfortable in, not just going along to get along in your life when it comes to your projects, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your goals. And it seems like collective right now in this energy, it's about I just lost my thought. But in this energy, it's about not giving up and remembering the goal to the sacred waters of life. That's through, you know, you finding your happiness, you connecting with your soul, you connecting with the divine source, you connecting with your power, you know. How you choose to guard and protect yourself in this world. Are you going to do what everyone else do? Are you going to be an individual? Stand up for yourself, stand up for the world in some ways. And we do that individually. Excuse me, we do that individually by loving ourselves, by loving our others, by being kind, by having compassion. And there's the energy out here that thinks that love, compassion for oneself and others is weakness. And in this energy, we have to overpower this energy by having faith, by having hope, by as well believing in ourselves and not letting anybody else try to dumb you down. We have free will, and you have the free will to choose your path, and you have to understand right now the path that you're choosing. Right now you have to be brutally honest with yourself about the situation that you're in right now. And what's happening, people are afraid to be alone in this energy, and you might be afraid to be alone. And in this energy right now with this situation, Spirit is telling you, for one, that sometimes you have to be alone. You have to connect with yourself. You have to create boundaries to set yourself aside from bullshit so you can focus on yourself. You can focus on your dreams. You can focus on your goals. That's how we do this. We don't find the answers to our own life outside of ourselves. The answers that we're looking for is within us. And if we're too busy watching TV, we're too busy playing games, we're too busy entertaining others, etc., then this is how we tend to lose ourselves. And this is how we follow in with the crowd, follow in with the sheep, This is how we're walking around here mute, on pilot mode, let's say. So Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone. And Spirit wants you to know that when you connect with your soul, when you disconnect from the 3D, when you understand the true power that's inside of you through faith, through belief, through the knowledge that you've acquired, through you choosing to acquire more and more knowledge, and not just staying stuck, not just feeling like you're too old to learn more, not just feeling like you're too old to change your mind and love yourself by taking care of your health, by exercising, by trying to eat right now. And this is how I hear beating the system, and not following the protocol, or I believe propaganda might be the right word, as to what everybody else is doing and what they're trying to, set the world up to be. So at this time, it's time to stand out, collective. I haven't used the word propaganda in a long time, so it's important for me to just make sure I use it properly. Bear with me, collective. Word, I use propaganda the proper way. Spirit, again, right now, when it comes to the situation, wants you to know that it's alright to be alone at this time. Whatever is going on in this situation, you have to protect yourself in this life. You have to, again, protect the morals, the values, doing the right thing and not falling for the bullshit, collective. Like, it's time to wake up and recognize exactly what is going on in your situation. Again, it's about being brutally honest. I feel called to read a message from this, It's Alright to Be Alone. This is a message from the little wolf girl. So, right now, you may be in a situation where you have to protect yourself. You are protecting yourself. You are staying in tune to your values, Right now, it's about staying in that energy of protecting yourself. So let's read a little bit about the little wolf girl. This small girl who changes in the woods under the full moon into a creature wild and undomesticated remains gentle, soulful, and true to her essence. She wants you to know your solitude is your sanctuary. She wishes for you too to know you are changing and showing more of your true self. She wishes you to know that while these changes will be empowering, at first they make you vulnerable, fragile, and open. As she is, if you gaze deeply into her eyes, you must wear a symbol of what you are becoming at this time. As she does, and take on that which you wish to change into, this will become your talisman, and it holds great magic within it. Choose, I am alone. This is a good thing. I am not sorry for my solitude. I will defy boundaries, expectations, and the labels others wish to place on me. For this moment I stand alone. I am by myself, and that is alright. I am changing by myself. I can change without influence. Perhaps you are changing too. You are like a tree or a snake, and you are shaking off the dusty, too tight skin of the past, of your exile, from the world of nature, and most of all, the words others have used to describe you. You are awakening from a prison of conditioning and thought, and freeing yourself for a future of true, authentic, powerful, blissful, and sometimes testing times. You are changing. Your new sensitivity will help many people connect more deeply in the physical world, which is continually feeding you with imagery, energy, and messages. But before you can achieve great things, you must change. Even if the only change is to choose the courage to be alone. Your changes are becoming conspicuous to others. So for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them loudly, nor is the time to be mysterious. It is wise to allow them simply to happen. Some will notice and give their support. Others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern what advice is wise. Be not needful of approval and flattery, or a condemnation against which to rebel. Just keep on being your true self and give yourself space and solitude. Allow the little wolf girl to show you how. Then you will know when your true self will be revealed. The changes you have made will in time seem as entirely natural, and those who are no longer meant to be in your life will depart. Do not worry, just keep on becoming, and be for now in the best company all your own. I say word a lot. And so it's kind of crazy because before beginning this reading, I was meditating, and the thoughts that came to me was talking about the changes that I want to make in my life, and it's, what are you waiting for, in a sense? The time is now. If you take your energy away from the distractions, the TV, the phone, what else? Let's be mostly other people in your company all the time, other people's energy. I was thinking, I want to go to the beach, but, I would like to have someone with me, but at the same time, whose energy would I choose to go with me? I kind of want to go to the beach to be alone or something, So, it's alright. It's time to transform. Excuse me, it's time to transform. I love it. Now, underlying there might be an energy around. I feel like it could be a form of a projection for some, and it's what others are feeling and trying to get away from, with others, afraid to be alone, so they feel like they constantly got to be around people, constantly got to be doing things and this, that, and the third. And I believe it's this fear that possibly could be projected on you at this time. And this is the energy of, could be you, if I'm talking to you, putting this energy onto others by trying to do so much, trying to prevent from, being alone and staying still. You just moving around, and I don't know, could somebody be on some na shit? That's why you alone, or you just putting that energy on someone because they not doing what you doing, they not with you. Or somebody is projecting this energy on you, collective. So, I hear, miss me with that lonely shit. You know what I mean? We understand that we are alone, but we're not alone. as long as we got ourselves and our spirit gods, and we good, and we believe, and we got our connection to our soul, our spirit, the divine source, and it's time to start planning and using this energy wisely right now. For real, like taking advantage of this energy that we got and not wasting it on jealousy, envy, hate. Come on. Bitterness. Like, why are you mad? And we got to think about why we mad. Understand again, number one, this may not be your energy. Number two, why you might be mad, because this energy got you thinking about everything that you don't have, what you're missing. Understand that this is a projection. Understand if this is not your energy. And if you feel it and you notice not that your energy, push it away and understand everything that you're grateful for at this time. I just bought a new shower curtain and I love it. I love going in the bathroom. My bathroom is pretty. You know what I mean? Like little shit like that is things that you can be grateful for. Your home, having food. A friend of mine used to talk about this man that didn't have no legs when I always complained about things that I was going through with him. He would break me down with, I knew a man there was a man that had no legs. Now if you got legs out here, you got your limbs, if you got just one leg, we got to be grateful for what we have. So if anybody is on that lonely shit, and not being brutally honest, miss me with that lonely shit. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for what it is that you have. Be grateful to even be able to hear, to listen. You know what I mean? I'm grateful to be able to be here talking, and I'm just grateful for everything that I have. Yeah, so we're gonna miss me. I be in solitude, you know what I mean? There's things that have definitely changed. And, again, don't harbor on what is not here. And I think that's all I'm going to say about that. And this energy, when it comes to this situation, there's someone in this energy that feels challenged. And we all might be in this energy right now feeling challenged. And if you remember me saying earlier, it's not about this challenge that you're facing. You know what I mean? Don't harbor on this challenge. It's about you setting up a plan to get through this challenge. What is your plan to get out of it? So we keep sitting in it like, oh, this is fucked up. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe I'm still here in this place. Or, you know what I mean? It's time to create the blueprint. It's time to execute. I dislike to have to mention this, but there is an energy that is opposing you, right? There's always going to be that opposing energy, and this energy is set up for this test. It's not about this energy, what you're going through. It's about how you choose to get through it. Some people in this energy during this test is going to choose to be malicious. They're going to choose to lie. They're going to choose to steal. They might even keep choosing to keep doing the same thing they've been doing. You know what I mean? But it's some of us, it's some of us out here that know what we've been through, and we ain't trying to go through that again. You know what I mean? We learned that lesson. So for those of us that learned that lesson, now it's time to learn this lesson. how to push through this energy by being woke through it, understanding it's here, not ignoring this shit. It's here. It's here to oppose you in this test. You know, I look at YouTube a lot, and I like watching movies. Lately, I keep watching the paternity test and shit like that. You know what I mean? But the movie Hunger Games keeps coming on. You know, and I usually fall asleep during that time or something like that. But I feel like that movie is trying to give me a meaning. I haven't gotten into depth. I watched it once on with this game. Like, I got to look at it for real again to find out a little bit more about their challenge. But I see the challenge before I go to sleep. You know, when I'm falling asleep on. No disrespect to this movie, but you got to get through these challenges. It's not about the challenge. It is about the challenge that you're going through, especially when you see the challenge ahead of you. You know, so again, it's just basically time to execute it. And it's time now that we know about this opposing energy. I want to say now that we know about the black magic, now that we know about, you know, the voodoo is real, like, we got to stop ignoring this shit. It's time to protect, to guard and protect the sacred waters of your life, period. These are things that we got to teach our children, how to get through this energy, get through the opposition. I'm playing to win. I hope that you are too. So where do I want to go with this collective? Another message on this underlying energy. It talks about being courageous. Because what happens is truth is going to conquer all. You know, no matter what, the lies, being sneaky, all that bullshit, you know, cutting corners in this energy, the voodoo, all of that stuff. It depends on your truth. It depends on your intent. And as long as we stay in our truth, we ain't really got nothing to lose. Sometimes this could be challenging, you know what I mean? This energy can be challenging. And through these challenges, it's time to tap into your imagination. Tap into your faith, your courage. Tap into your belief in yourself. Not your belief in, you know, the deities and, you know, feathers and all that other stuff that people are doing, to stealing draws and pictures maliciously, like spying on people. Like, I mean, that energy is disgusting. That's just my opinion. When so much power in doing the right thing, it's so much power in being courage, it's so much power in living in your truth. Fuck what they talking about. You know, a good friend of mine mentioned to me about, you know, being a part of the, I don't know, I believe it's 90% or 95 or 85. I believe it was some 5% of stuff, but basically it was about walking with the sheep, or do you walk alone? You know what I'm saying? So, I guess we battling the sheep out here, man, and the choices that we're gonna make. I said enough about that. Now, I'm trying to think how I wanna do this. I might do a series, collective. Might just talk about the oracle messages at this time, and I'll do another video when it comes to the tarot and get a little bit more in depth with it. So let's talk about the obstacle at this time. Share your wisdom with others. Shine your light. So yeah, man, this the obstacle. They trying to dim your light. They trying to dim the light. Don't want people to really be independent thinkers. Um, don't want people to shine. A lot of people is out here shining these days, whether they're in the public or whether they're not. And I want to call those people that's in the right, you know what I mean, in their truth. Those are the star seeds. And someone listening to me, you are a star seed. And you have an opposing energy that wants to dim your light. Yet you can't stop. Don't stop. Share your wisdom with others. Shine your light. We gotta keep the love going. You know what I mean? Because it's like the opposing energy wants you to be angry with yourself, angry with the world, not loving yourself, being able to fall for anything because you don't stand for nothing. You don't stand for yourself. Standing for love. Love of yourself and our children. You know what I mean? We need those examples out here. This thought makes me think about Kendrick Lamar and, you know, how he uses his ability to shine his light. I've always been fond of Kendrick Lamar, yet, you know, when it comes to music prior to this energy that's happening right now, I'll probably listen to some old shit, you know, some Knuck If You Buck, or, you know, I still like the music that, you know, made me want to dance when I was younger and shit, and, you know, walking it out and shit. That's my upbeat music. Yet, when I heard this song, They Not Like Us, I mean, that's definitely something to make you want to move. You know what I mean? And it's a message in there. You know what I mean? It's a message to Drake, of course, but it's a message to all of us. You know what I mean? And don't let this energy dim your light. There's an energy that wants to dim the light, and we can't let them. This obstacle is in your circle. Again, this could be family, friends, co-workers, your friends, even your lovers. And right now you got to reconsider your alliances, and it's time to make new connections at this time. Not just here, period. You got to be mindful of who you got around you. And with being mindful of who you have around you, you got to be mindful of what this energy is feeding you. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your child, your co-worker, your lover, your cousin. You know what I'm saying? What are they feeding you? It's time to be brutally honest with yourself right now. I want to read to you the message from the Oracle for the Obstacle, Miss Spider. And the message when it comes to this obstacle is to reconsider your alliances. So you have to be wary of the alliances that is causing you challenges, causing chaos and confusion, challenges right now. What obstacles, what alliances at this time is challenging you? And it's like in this energy, you have to be careful, basically, with the energy that you are around. When a spider comes to you, it is time to reconsider your connections so you can catch a fly. Your every phone call, your every conversation, your every thought connects you energetically to another. Weaving and weaving, circling around and around. We hang suspended in the net of connection together. When you have me with you, you will begin to understand what must be rewoven and rewired within these relationships. Some cords must be retraced, re-strengthened again and again, and others must be taken down, removed, or recreated in a fresh territory. I, the spider, wait, and you too must weave the web of your life and wait. If you have patience and tenacity, what you have been waiting for will find its way into your silken threads. Make sure that where you are weaving your web is the right place for you. Otherwise, you are likely to catch what is not needed. Prepare for a time when you reevaluate your connections, as well as the value of where and with whom you network. You will soon begin to shift your focus of communication to a place that will see you prosper, grow, and thrive. It is time to capture some of your dreams by placing your efforts in the right place and by speaking to people who can help you. You will need to initiate this activity yourself and stop relying on other people. Miss Spiderweb is asking you to get very interactive with your capturing of information, leads, and prosperity, even if it means remaking what you felt was already in place. You have to continually evolve, and this magical companion will show you how, where, when, and once you do, you will know why. There will soon be new technologies, new connections, new locations, and new people in your life. Weave your web wisely. You will be rebuilding social networks, closing down old websites, removing yourself from the web for a time, and restricting yourself from friendships that will keep you stuck in the old you. So the advice at this time, collective, is for you to know that magic is still alive in your divine child. And your divine child is your inner child. That's your soul. That's your spirit, collective. Magic is still alive within you. You don't have to resort outside of yourself in order to tap into the magic. Some people in this energy, they're just tapping into the wrong. Again, they're doing what everybody else doing. They're easily influenced to do things and not think about the repercussions of their actions. People are out here not thinking about themselves. They worried about the next man or woman. So it's time to shift into a new perspective. An ending is about to occur in many people's lives, in all of our lives possibly, in different ways. Some in good ways, others in bad ways, and the challenge here is learning from our experiences. The challenge here is being brutally honest with ourselves. I'm going to end this message with the Artemis of the Forest. This is the card in number 32. It's a lot of challenges in this energy right now. This goes into another 5. You could be seeing 5-5. But it's messages now. You are independent and you are free. Magic is alive. Ask your divine child. Connect to your spirit. Take that time alone to, a lot of us gotta repent. See, be brutally honest with ourselves. We have to ask for forgiveness. We have to believe in our soul and our spirit. We have to believe and know and have faith in the divine source, which is a forgiving God, which is a loving, which is the Almighty, you know what I mean? This is connected to you. But you chose to go with the dark side, some of us, you know what I mean? And you can always repent. You can always, you can't rock the boat, or you know what I mean, you can't choose sides and be in the middle, straddle in the middle. You have to make a choice, and some people have already made their choice. We got the sheep out here, we have the agents out here, where they can jump bodies and things like that. This energy is real, and there's people, young men and women in this generation, and the older people, I guess, coming out, mid-age weirdos, that's coming out, and they're conjuring spirits at this time. And this is how they choose to play this game of life. Yet, don't forget that truth, it conquers all. I'm going to read this final message from the Oracle. Artemis of the Forest. Let's hear about her. Artemis is the beautiful Greek virgin goddess of the wild ways. She is the goddess of the sickle moon, the shape of how she carries with her. Her every arrow straight and true. Nothing is wasted and all is preserved, cared for, or put to rest. Artemis is a goddess of self-sufficiency. She is utterly self-reliant, and her strong, true huntress self can help you survive the time you find yourself in. Her symbols are the crescent moon, the bow and arrow, her hounds that hunt with her under the moonlight, and her deer, which she is both the hunter and the guardian of. The deer holds the paradox within. It is gentle, yet so powerful, and one that so many depend on for survival. At this time, for you to go into some kind of wilderness and wild place, this is a time for you to go into some kind of wilderness and wild place, whether the place is within you or out in the world. It is time for you to become self-reliant, quiet, stealthy, aware. You must take your place as a being who can survive and support yourself. You may see this as a test or hardship, but it's a great moment of coming into your own power. You have your quiver, your arrows and bows, and the companionship of the animals, the hounds, the deer, and the trees. You are able to take what must be taken for survival at this time. When you hunt, do so with honor. Eat what you have grown and create your own meals. This way you will grow in velour and connect more and more in the cycles of this world. The moon will shine on you as you hunt at night. You will tread softly. You will leave no tracks. You are in the sacred wild places, the nematonis, and you are strong, free, and independent. Remember too that when you find this independence, that is when the great god, the king stag, Cernunnos, will come to you. The positive masculine will be drawn to you as you have no desire to exploit him or trap him. You will then know a good father, a true man, a wild and intense boyfriend, a caretaker, and a gentleman, and another will care for you for a while. It is time for you to go back to the basics for a time, to treat yourself against nature's demands. Pardon me, collective. It is time for you to go back to basics for a time, to test yourself against nature's demands, to go without the luxuries and the support you believe you need to survive. You are about to discover you can take care of yourself and yet remain as true as the hound, as gentle and alert as the deer, and as wild and free as Artemis herself. You must take up the silver arrow and silver bow of the huntress. Keep them clean and sharp. Waste nothing and watch to know what you do next. You must take up the silver arrows and silver bow of the huntress. Keep them clean and sharp. Waste nothing and watch to know what to do next. Your senses, while and knowledge of the forest will keep you alive at this time. You must address the very fundamental things of your life. Look at who or what provides them, and take steps to cultivate those relationships. Water, food, shelter, healing. You will become the huntress for a time, and this is an empowering, liberating thing. Once this is done, you shall be protected and cared for by the perfect protector and provider, who is inspired and delighted by your independence and strength. Aw, I like the sound of that, collective. Well, I feel like I kept you a wow with this oracle message. This is the series of what we need to release and let go. Next I'll be doing getting more in depth with the tarot. So I hope to see you on my next video. As well, collective, I hope that this message helped somebody, It's okay. It's alright. Keep pushing through. You woke now, you know what I'm saying? Or it's time to wake up right now. You see it, and it's time not to ignore what's going on. Don't be walking around here on autopilot like Alright, collective, let me go. Again, this is Adik Tarot, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.